Hi guys, good morning. So over the last couple of days, just the last couple of days have been fucking hell, absolute hell. And it's all about, and this isn't happening for everybody, I've noticed, but it's happening for some people. I've said this before and I'll say it again. The more awake you are, the harder it fucking gets. It really is the truth. There is no other way. How could there possibly be any other way? This is why I know that the new age is just so full of shit. And it's incredible how just when you are at that pivotal point of awakening where you are literally face to face with the absolute truth of what you have been through here, what has happened to you, what's been done to you, what's been done to your psyche, your body, your life. Everything, every aspect of you has been violated, right? And it's and you feel it, you feel it. I'm not even sure if feeling is the right word for it, actually, I think there might be another word for it that currently I don't remember. My cognitive processes are fucking slow, to say the least, because I'm so exhausted and because I'm in a state. I'm fucking sick to death of being surrounded by people that basically seem to invalidate my experience. People that are alright with this, that can't see it. And yes, most of them are NPCs, but there are some people that I know damn well are souls. But I don't know, maybe they're not sold. Maybe they're just very, very clever chameleons and mimickers, because I know NPCs are very good mimickers of real people. But it's the same old crap about love and light, love and light, love and light. I swear to fucking God, if I hear that one more time, I'm gonna kick off. It's... How can you... I don't even know how to put this into words, right? There cannot be any denial at all present in your awakening journey. There cannot be. All has to be acknowledged and felt. I'm not talking about conceptualized or contextualized. It's the left brain. The left brain self is the shadow self. It's the part of us that clings to the old, that the part of us that is insane with the pain, the part of us that is completely fucking bonkers, that wants to do the same thing over and over again and expect different results. It's the part of us that has turned against itself, that hates itself, that believes all the propaganda that you're worthless and you're powerless and you're shit. Hate yourself, yeah. The part of you that feels powerless with its back against the wall, no recourse. That is where all the trauma lives. All that trauma. From all the gaslighting and all the abuse and all the lies and all the deceit and all the subterfuge. All the sadistic, malignant, malicious, brutal abuse. This entire road. Whoa, just a minute, guys. I'm loons. Oh, stop. No. Come on. Oh. My cats, man, they're just so out of sorts at the moment. They are so fucking out of sorts. Fighting in the middle of the night. They never do that. Normally, never. They get on so well. All of a sudden they're fighting and they're aggressive and everything is just fucking completely and utterly fucking wrong. It was like yesterday. I mean, I really came fully in to the knowing, intrinsic understanding, knowing, feeling of what this is, but it was more than that. There was an overwhelming sense of defeat, you know, and I wasn't sure whether I was going to do a video about it, you know, because I know that I talk a lot about owning it and stuff, and I believe in that in a big way. But it's like walking a tightrope, people. It is like walking a tightrope. It is about facilitating for ourselves, holding space, not abandoning ourselves to the darkness, but to be there with ourselves and to continually self-talk ourselves through that. Because we're told all the time that it's not okay to feel bad. I mean, it's sadistic fucking nastiness, really, because you tell that to somebody who's really fucking depressed. Really depressed, as in, and if for people that haven't really been that depressed, they will never understand it, obviously. They won't get it. When you're so depressed that you can barely walk, I've been there, that your knees buckle, that even the slightest bit of stress, it's like you've just been kicked in the gut. You cannot literally handle anything at all. You're that depressed, you just want to run somewhere and slit your wrists and die, because it is beyond endurance type of depression. I've been there, right? Any level of depression, from the very mild to the very severe. Anybody coming along telling you that, oh, you're being negative, you're just being negative, and you're feeding the dark side or anything like that. That person deserves a really good fucking kicking, because for all the denial that these people engage in, for all this, oh, love and light, they are, and somebody pointed this out to me yesterday, I thought it was true, I agree with it. We have to work extra hard then, really. We have to work extra hard to stand in the dark whilst holding the light. And there's lots of people who claim to be doing this and who are claiming to go within, but they are not doing anything of the kind. I know this because they don't have any empathy. I've come across this morning. It's like, again, and it makes me feel like an idiot as well, you know, where you trust somebody, where you like somebody, where you think somebody is a decent human being, and you like this person or that person, you know. And you know them for a while, and then you realise all of a sudden, wow, this person doesn't seem to have any empathy or any compassion. Wow. And it's a really horrible, cold, hollow feeling. And you realise that you've invested time and energy in somebody who doesn't really give a fuck about you, you know, or anyone or anything else. They really only just like the sound of their own voice, their own opinions, their own experience. It's all about them. That's it. So they're a narcissist, yet again. You know, this world, oh boy, I would say that of all the people, and I say that with inverted commas attached, that you meet, the vast majority of them are NPCs, and they are all narcissistic. This world does that to people anyway. This is a narcissist world. It's a psychopathic world. That's what it is. I mean, and as an empath, of course, you don't want to believe that. So you keep, it's that song by what's his name, Neil Young, I'm still searching for a heart of gold and I'm getting old. It's a bit like that, empaths, they search for a heart of gold. They do that, not realizing that, first of all, they need to at least acknowledge that, hey, I am a heart of gold, I am here. So, if I want to be loved, I need to love myself first. I need to get on with that. And I need to periodically remind myself of that as well, because you know what? It's so imperative, people, that we love ourselves, that we come home to ourselves, that we understand that we are that heart of gold. And that heart is bleeding. I don't mean to say this in a sort of, society does that, doesn't it? Oh, bleeding heart. This callous, asinine abuse where, because you're very sensitive and because everything literally just rips your heart out, you are scorned, and people do get very derisive and scornful and like, oh, what's wrong with you? Yeah, because you're dead and I'm alive here, so fuck off. I'm busy feeling here, awakening here, realizing what the real fucking fuck is going on here, and somehow still holding that tiny bit of light, just enough to get me through this here, while you're there saying, well, you're not much of an achiever, look at me, I've got a big house. There was this person on YouTube and they posted all these pictures of this mansion they have somewhere in the south of France, that's all they care about. It really is. It's like the whole world could be starving to death, literally, and they would just walk right past and just, fuck you, I don't care, Wow, I mean, anyway, I told you guys some time ago that I was just going to do videos and just here you go, here I am, because that feels right to me, and that feels the most honest and the most just okay. And I know that honesty is not really appreciated by many people, I know that. And there are also the narcissists that want to swoop in and point out that you're not getting it right, and that you're incompetent and ignorant and inferior, and that they're here to tell you what to do. You should be doing this and you should be doing that, or stop doing this and stop thinking that. And to people like that I say, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. I'm not interested, please unsubscribe, piss off, you're not welcome here at all. And also I wanted to say to people that watch my videos but have not subscribed, but you resonate with my videos and you get something out of it, then please subscribe. I don't ask for much, as you know. I do these videos, I do them partly for myself, partly because I'm hoping that it helps other people to help themselves one way or another somehow. But it would be much appreciated if you listen to my video, watch my videos on a regular basis, that you subscribe. Perhaps hit the like button, that would be cool. You don't have to comment, but every now and then if you could leave a comment and share what you get from my videos, that would be cool as well. Because again, that's giving something back and that's helping me, and I do believe in that. I like to believe that there are still people in this world that know how to appreciate and how to have a bit of empathy and how to share and how to exchange from the heart space, because my experiences of late have shown me the other side of the coin, have shown me that I still need to be a damn sight more careful as to the people that I allow myself to associate with, and to think that, oh yeah, this is a real person, this is a genuine person, I like this person. Perhaps I'm not paying full attention to my body and my heart and my gut telling me something isn't right here, something isn't quite right. And there's always subtle signs, and we can easily overlook them. We've been programmed from the get-go to overlook all the subtle signs and the not so subtle signs, you know what I mean? Getting involved with people that really just aren't any good. Telling ourselves that no, they are, because we want to believe they are, because we're looking for that heart of gold, aren't we? And we want to believe we've found it. The heart of gold is here. It's here, but we have overlooked that one altogether in our quest to find it on the external plane. And maybe that's why we keep running into these fucking sociopaths pretending to be soul travelers. I don't know. You know, it's like, well, if you come home to yourself, and invest in yourself here, love yourself, be your own best friend, really acknowledge that you are the heart of gold. All of a sudden, you'll be all alone, so you mustn't do that. You'll be all alone. No. You need to focus externally. You need to make friends, you need to make connections, because otherwise you'll be all alone. It's like a knee-jerk reaction. We learn from the get-go, we learn in this fucking insane asylum, hell, concentration camp. We learn to abandon ourselves, people. You've got to understand that. We've learned to abandon ourselves, to reject ourselves in favor of the external. So rather than sitting down at a table and eating a 3-course meal that nourishes us and sustains us, we ignore all of that and then focus on the external plane, wandering around in the desert looking for scraps. That is what we're taught. We're programmed to do just that. You see, now that leads to all kinds of fucking insane schisms within our own psyche, because self-rejection and self-abandonment is the worst type of abandonment. You see. But of course we're taught so many times by our fucking, often enough by our own family, our own parents, that we're worthless and that we're shit. And I was always told, you're far too sensitive. What's wrong? There's something wrong with you because you're so sensitive. And whatnot. I mean, all I mean, literally the childhood. My childhood was seriously, I have no idea how I got through it. That was really playing up yesterday as well. I mean, I was literally a gibbering wretch yesterday. I was shaking all over. I could barely walk. I was in such a terrible state. It was unbelievable, and there was no words for it. You know, none whatsoever. You know, and I get no support. I get no compassion. I get no empathy from anybody, apart from my best friend and myself. You see, because I help myself, I sustain myself. But you know, people don't get it, and people aren't interested. They're not. You could say, well, yeah, but that's because people have so many things going on in their life and they're going through a really tough time. And so you're inclined to forgive them. You know, you say, well, it's because, you know, they've got a lot on their plate. And it's like, yeah, I've got a lot on my plate. And you've got a lot on your plate. You know, like literally, not just a lot, but we still manage to be supportive, compassionate, empathetic. We still know how to listen to somebody and how to show them that we care. We may not be able to walk their path for them. I don't fucking want to. I don't need to. I have, like I said. But you know, I've managed to do that. I know of a few other people who are like that, but the vast majority of people, no, They don't give a fuck. They only care about themselves, and so they're not, whatever they are, they're not soul travelers, I know that much. One thing that typifies a true soul traveler is a shitload of empathy. They are empaths through and through. They feel, they sense other people. They know when somebody is going through a hard time. They don't even need to be told, they can feel it. They know, and they care, and they show that. It's as simple as that. I do that. I know of other people that I know full well are real soul travelers who do that. We care, we show. Often enough we've given way too much, we've been taken advantage of. It's time to stop that, it's time to put an end to that shit. It's time to be brutally honest with ourselves and go through all the people in our life and really look at these people through a, you know, a magnifying glass. Because, and tough though it might be, it's time to just get rid of these leeches and these parasites that never give anything back. Because, you know, enough is enough, innit? Okay, just a second. Alright. Here's my little looms. Here's my little looms. Now, awakening. Oh God, I even hate that word. I'm beginning to hate that word. I'm beginning to hate all the terminologies associated with whatever it is the fuck we're doing. Oh, I'm awakening. I'm woke. People wearing t-shirts, I've noticed, with that woke. The machine just usurps all of it, you know. It's just like a fucking grinder, isn't it? Oh yeah, that sounds cool, that's funky, I'm woke, man. Yeah, well, you have no empathy, you have no compassion, you have no wisdom, so go fuck yourself, fuck off. I have a knife. Isn't it, Looms, eh? We're not interested. No, but I think we're now at a point where we truly, it's just how it is, that there is this massive program at the fucking center of it all that says, and you know, we have had Mars conjunct Chiron, nice sun, which always brings up shitloads of crap for me. It's the wounded healer, but it also, they say, and again, that's the mainstream, so I don't call it the wounded healer. I call it the deepest wound, or the biggest wound, or the biggest lie, the biggest deception. That we're so worthless we don't deserve to exist, and we're so powerless there's nothing we can do, and evil always wins. You will always be defeated forever and ever and ever. And if you think about everything that you've been through in life, right? All the fucking abuses, from the overt to the covert and everything in between, the never-ending torture that it is to live here, to be here. Isn't it, Looms? Yeah. Because it is torture, right? All the cars, all the fucking asphalt roads, cutting through nature. The constant demands for us to fit in and to behave a certain way or not behave another way. Oh, you're too sensitive, what's wrong with you? The constant demands. Give me this, give me that. People are very demanding. Demand. Families, friends, they're not family, they're not friends, but you know what I mean. The constant demands, the constant pressure. The constant, you're not good enough, you're inferior, you don't, judgments, assumptions. You have to prove yourself, the constant, you know, it's like being accused of shit you haven't done. That happens all the time. I mean, this place is like, we are running the gauntlet every minute of every day for all of our lives. Whacked. So all of that is here now, we're feeling that. Oh boy, this is cataclysmic, explosive, unbelievable fucking... There is no way to put that into words, it just isn't. Limbs, can you come down? It's okay. It's okay, yeah. Everything is groaning under the weight of this fucking torture. It is a torture chamber, this place. Yes, consciousness, yes, vertigo, all of that. True. But I'm not really talking about that today, because if you focus on that solely, then it's like, well, ergo, everything's alright then, so why are you feeling upset? And that cannot be done. We have to feel everything. We have to feel it. Like yesterday, what was that? Arsehole. Oh, it's one of these people who just doesn't have any empathy at all, saying, well, you know, you just don't let yourself feel it, and just, you know, what's your problem? Just don't feel it. You don't have to feel it, you know, you have a choice. I thought, right, let me go to my kitchen and get some stuff that shows you, and come over here and I'll show you what feeling is all about, mate. Bend over. What a fucker. And you realise, you know, this is not a good person. But we give people the benefit of the doubt. We do it all the time. We need to stop doing that, people. We need to stop giving them the benefit of the doubt. If something in your heart or in your gut, something in your sense here tells you, no matter how wonderful a person might seem, and no matter how much you might want them to be this really nice person, if something tells you it's wrong, something says something isn't right here, then I'm telling you now, it ain't right and it will not work out. And sooner or later you will know and realize that this person is not what you want them to be, and they are not what they portray themselves to be. They'll turn out to be a narc. They'll turn out to be a fucking empty shell that wants to feed off your light. We've been made to feel like a piece of worthless trash here, when in fact I believe we are the opposite. That's impossible to believe right now, because we don't feel that. We don't get any validation even from within our own emotions, you know. It's very tough. There are these moments where you do feel that self-love, because you've been working on it, and you make space for that, you know, you feel it. And then you feel a bit more validated, and you feel a bit more nourished, and a bit more strong, and a bit more whatever. But often enough, of late, I'd say the last 3 months especially, we don't really feel that much at all. We feel more like darkness pressing upon us, pressing down. You are never going to get anywhere, and evil's won, and you're fucked, you worthless piece of shit. Oh boy. So every day is a struggle, walking that tightrope, because whilst we're feeling all of that, awakening ever deeper, realizing ever more what's been done and what it's done to us, and feeling that, being with that, acknowledging that, holding space for that, but also setting the intention to not be devoured by this sense of fatalism, of doom, of defeat. Whoa. Yesterday, no, I didn't manage that at all. It really got the better of me. It's getting the better of me a bit this morning as well. Like when I heard that they're going to make us wear masks starting the 24th in the UK in shops. That really got to me in a big way. it was just palpable. It's like, yeah, you finished, you're fucked, you're doomed. You finished, you're fucked, you're doomed. You're worthless, you're shit. Which is not true, because something or someone that is worthless, powerless and shit would not be able to summon such compassion, such empathy, such courage, such stamina that we clearly have. You know, time and time and time again we have stepped up. People, we're still here, we're still doing the work, we're still awakening even deeper. We're sitting there, feeling it, being with that, acknowledging this is how I am feeling. This happened to me, they did that to me. My mother was my worst enemy and caught all these people, flying monkeys, to act against me. My own mother was like Adolf Hitler to the Jews or something. Not exactly, again, yeah, history. I don't know, I can't say anything about that, but you know, just as an analogy or whatever. I mean, that's how you learn when you're surrounded by enemies in your childhood and there's nobody, not even one person who's got your back. You grow up not understanding, not knowing how to set boundaries, not knowing who's the enemy and who's a friend. That reverberates throughout your life. You know, you have trouble understanding, you have trouble seeing, discerning friend from foe, and it's very difficult in this world because so many foes act like friends and sometimes friends act like foes, and it's all like really unbelievable. Yeah, so I'm feeling fucking wonky and fragile and broken and tearful today as well, and I guess I will do what I always do. I will be with myself because there's a shitload going on that I can do absolutely nothing about, not a fucking thing. But what I can do, and so what I will do, is to find that heart of gold here and to be with myself and to validate myself and to tell myself that, yes, Anika, it's alright to feel like this. Fuck the law of attraction. If anybody says that to you, then take that fork and stick it in their eye. Good idea. If you come across any shit like that on YouTube or Facebook, switch it off and walk away. You know it is a lie. Awakening is all about feeling it, acknowledging it. How else can we possibly awaken? We can't just, like, all of a sudden everything just works out beautifully and everything is perfect. Ha! That's not how it works. We'd still be full of crap. We've been taught so many lies, people, about the new age and religion and just everywhere. It's all lies. The only way out is through, they say. It's when you feel that evil will always win. It's when you get to that is the linchpin of it all. I'm beginning to understand, because it's about your ability to trust and your ability to have faith, not in the external so much, but in yourself, you see, and your sense of self has been ripped apart, has been ripped to shreds, so you find no solace within. So it is all about purging it out and coming back home to yourself. I'm sorry I sound obtuse, I know I do. There's some people saying, well, I want you to explain exactly how to do that. Well, I can't, I'm sorry, you'll know it when it happens. This is what I call the Great Mother, this guiding force that does somehow show you that you do know that you are walking the true path. The true path is not happy, happy, joy, joy, little bells. It's not fucking unicorns and farting fucking fairies. The true path is fucking hard, and this is only for a very, very few people. I do not feel that there are many soul travelers in this world. Perhaps there is some truth to this 144,000, though I do not ascribe to that exactly. No, I don't. Because at the end of the day, again, when it's far too scientific, and that makes me realize it's not of the light. That's just another load of nonsense of the external manipulation forces. But I sense there aren't many of us. No. And I hope one way or another that the soul travelers, all of them, find this channel somehow and subscribe and give me some feedback as well. Talk to me about your own experiences. Don't leave comments telling me how inferior I am and what I'm doing wrong and what I should be doing, because I'm not interested. I know what I'm doing, thank you very much. I am an expert when it comes to my own awakening path, my own journey. It's unique to me. You can't tell me what to do, because this is my journey, not yours. So how the fuck could you possibly? I'm not telling anybody what to do, and nobody should tell me what to do. It's only a narcissist that does that. Like I said, they come at you from above. It's like, well, you're getting it wrong. You're a bit stupid and inferior. Let me tell you what you're doing wrong, and let me tell you how to do it right. Nonsense. We are all soul travelers, are individuals. We are truly unique, each and every one of us. And so our journey is unique and tailor-made to us. We have designed it thus ourselves. And so if anybody comes along and tells you how you should be awakening, what you should be doing and what you're doing wrong, then you need to walk away from that person, because that is not a decent human being. That's a bad person. That's somebody, well, they're a narcissist and they're no good. There is a sense of, well, have you ever looked at it like that? Or have you ever tried that? I'm not, you know, there are ways of doing that, mind you. I'm not saying that, well, it's not a black and white thing. But you know it's narcissism when it makes you feel shitty about yourself. Do you know what I mean? We do get better at discernment. We get better and better and better at it. And I think that what really helps more than anything is to get back to yourself and to realize that that heart of gold you're looking for, come home and find it resting right here in the hearth fire of your own soul. That is where it's at, people. It's the only thing we can do here now. So fucking much is beyond our control. So much is beyond our control. It's beyond the control and beyond the understanding of the left-brained shadow self, which is in agony. So only coming home to ourselves and saying, you know what, regardless of everything, even when I feel a palpable sense of doom, of defeat, of fucking evils won and we're fucked, even then I will be with myself and I will choose self-love. I will talk to myself. Yeah. Talk to yourself, people. Be with yourself and love yourself and choose yourself and commit to yourself. Alright? Do that. Be there with you. You are the heart of gold you've been looking for. You know? That is one thing that we can do right now. It's the only thing that I can think of doing right now is to love myself and to nurture myself as best I can and to allow myself to feel it all. If I'm stomping up and down, raging and screaming and railing into a pillow or going with a stick and just going completely mad, feeling it viscerally, all of it, being fucking real, acknowledging this is how I feel, motherfucker, I am insane with the pain. Now I want my vengeance, I want to rip them all apart, I want to go on a fucking killing spree because they've done this to me and they've done that to me. And I trusted this person. It turns out they don't give a fuck about me. All they care about is themselves. I hate that motherfucker. Be real with it, people. Be fucking real with it. It's alright. It's okay. You won't be that way forever. But it has to be felt. It has to be processed. So they want you to repress it. But down, that's bad. You shouldn't feel that way. You can't say that. Now something bad will happen. And another one they do as well, another one I've noticed is, oh, okay, if you step into the light, you step into your power, you step into your self-love, that's when evil will come and get you. You'll be punished for that. Evil will punish you. How dare you rise above your station, you worthless slave. You know, we all know this. And also, you're powerful. You think you're powerful. You're going to do something here. You're going to create reset. You're going to bring heaven to earth. What? Really? Fuck off. How dare you? Now evil will come and punish you. It's always the same. It's always the fucking same. Same old motherfucking fucking shit. Fuck off, evil. Anyway. Come home to yourselves, people. Remember, please try and realize that you are precious, beautiful, loved by you. You are that heart of gold. You are. And that has got to be established and understood and practiced. That's got to be, you've got to choose that. Be with that. Give that your attention. Because that is the foundation from which everything else springs. If that foundation ain't there, everything else will fall flat on its face. You ain't going to find those beautiful friends out there. You're going to find people that will show you that you need to come back home to yourself. So you're going to find the wrong people that will lead you in the right direction, i.e. back to yourself. That's generally how that works. You see? You need to be with the most uncomfortable, most dark, emotional experiences because you're in fucking pain and you need to work through that. And for that you have to face the unfaceable. Yeah. That's why we are made a certain way, we're wired a certain way as soul travelers. We're not ordinary. Do you not understand that what we have been through, right, would kill ordinary normies? It would kill them. They're committing suicide all over the place, people. But we're here, still, standing, doing it. That proves something to me. That shows me something. It shows me that we are very, very special and rare. It's epic fucking bombastic motherfucking shit right now, people. It's really, the shit is hitting the fan. It's fan. It's because I'm Dutch, my accent. Okay, the van, as in, you know, whatever, who cares, right? It's very, very hard. And we're in a lot of pain. But we are on the right path and we are doing it right. This is the way, the true way. I do feel that with all my heart. It's real and it's raw and it's authentic and it's honest. It has integrity and it has love. Because love is all those things. So no, we won't give up, will we? We will choose to love ourselves. And we will find that heart of gold here. And it will help us to stand our ground. There is a lot about that saying that it gets darkest before the dawn. And perhaps it's true, and a good friend said to me that it's in your darkest hour that you find out who and what you really are and rise like a phoenix from the ashes. All my love to you, people.